Hello everyone, I think it's time for a Heidi Hi. We haven't had one for a few days. I hope you're doing okay. The longer this goes on, it gets a little bit harder for everybody. So I'm thinking of you all. Let's go to a different county, just for fun. So we're heading north again. Cambridgeshire is here, and we're going to head almost due north to a county here. So we're not as far north as the northeast counties of County Durham and Tyne and Wear. We're going to another county with a coastline on the east coast. So it's the North Sea again, and the county is called the East Riding of Yorkshire. What I've found out about the East Riding of Yorkshire is sometimes it's called East Riding, sometimes it's just called East Yorkshire. And I really didn't know the meaning of the word riding, so I looked it up. So historically, Yorkshire was divided into 3 ridings. The term riding is believed to come from a Viking word, which I can't actually pronounce, which means a third part. So a bit like Tyne and Wear and County Durham, East Riding, or the East Riding of Yorkshire, has a coastline on the eastern side, so it borders the North Sea, and I did route planner to a seaside town, really popular seaside town called Bridlington, from the driveway, and it gave me an approximate journey time of 3 hours 20 minutes, 166 miles. So we'll start with Bridlington. Bridlington is a harbour, apparently has a harbour, and that is the largest shellfish port in England. Second fact, to do with the East Riding of Yorkshire, there's a famous artist called David Hockney, and he has a home in Bridlington. So just to give you an idea of how popular his work is, one of his works of art is called Worldgate Woods, and it's a landscape depiction of trees quite close to Bridlington. And in 2016, at an auction in New York, it sold for a whopping £9.4 million. So quite a famous artist and sort of world-renowned artist. And then my third thing I wanted to talk about, on that part of the coastline, you have a chalk headland. So that's where the cliffs stick out a bit more. That's not a very geographical way to talk about it, but I'm just trying to get you to. So a headland, it's got sheer cliffs, so really steep chalk cliffs, and it sticks out more prominently than the rest of the cliffs. Flamborough Head is what it's called. It's a site of special scientific interest, and it's believed that that headland was formed around 100 million years ago. So really quite hard to get your head around that. There are 2 lighthouse towers at Flamborough Head. One dates back to 1669, and the other newer one to 1806. So even the younger one is over 200 years old. So it's a very different coastline to the ones I've described in other parts of the country, but again, well worth a visit. And if nothing else, you've learnt what the word riding means. From my research, I discovered that too. It's a word I've said, but I didn't know what it meant. So hopefully that's given you a little flavour of that county. Not one of the most well-known or talked about counties in the country. I will be back soon with a county much closer to here, a county that Cambridgeshire borders, but it does have a coastline. We're going to go to Norfolk next time. I will see you soon. Okay, bye.